guys and gals. Today I'll be talking about the movie what is it again? Shit. Little blooper moment. I saw the movie in the morning time and I fell asleep later and I forgot. Oh no, it's Bloody Bloody Bible Camp. And this is an independent horror movie that came out for a while. I heard about it a lot, saw it on Amazon.com, I heard a lot of reviews talking about it. And I still wasn't sure about renting this. I mean, actually it was free of charge. But it was good though. It was a good independent horror movie. But it's more like comedy horror, but it was pretty much well done. I'm not so much a fan of comedy horror because I just get tired of it. But if it's like comedy horror, like Shaun of the Dead type of thing, like it's comedy, but it doesn't take itself too seriously when it comes to the comedy part of it. That's comedy horror I will accept. But Blood Bible Camp was actually really good. I actually enjoyed it. I'm all for a sequel if they could pull it off. Reggie Bannister's in it. I mean, who doesn't love Reggie Bannister? I mean, come on. Anyway, and you know what? I like the vintage style, how the movie's set up. It has the 70s style, and then in the prelude, and then aftermath, it was the 80s. It takes place in the 80s after the killing starts. Well, anyway, it's about a Bible camp, horny teens, which they're older people, but they're supposed to portray like horny teens, and drugs, doing naughty things. And then in 1977, this killer with a nun outfit and a mask started killing everybody. Bloody and some gore in it, not graphic gore like Jason gore, but it was some gore. And then after the kill scenes were over in that era in the late 70s, and I like how they did the kill scenes because it's like it goes with the killing and the credits at the same time, which was pretty cool though, So I don't mind long preludes. That's pretty cool if they could do when movies do it like this. And then we get into the 80s, and then we have the new cast of characters, which they're like pretty much older kids acting like teens. You know the deal. Same concept. They'll die later, but the movie more develops with character development. They're having fun. I like the character development. I like the talking part. It was good. I was stretching it out with this movie. I felt it, which is good, like I said. And then once we get almost towards the ending part, and then the killing starts speeding up, when the killer nun start like praying, meaning she's gonna make a comeback. And no comment, no spoilers, but I don't want to spoil it. No spoilers in this review. I'm just gonna say it. I won't spoil the ending, who the killer is, because after the moment was there, like you be wondering who the killer is, Like I said, you got the cast of characters in the 80s when you got a fat kid and he's goody two shoe. You got the goody two shoe girl, but later she's gonna be naughty. You got a punk girl. You got this black girl. You got a black guy. Yeah, I'm saying it like that. You got Reggie Bannister who plays the priest in the 80s when it takes place in the 80s. You got the horny jock guy. You got the guy who studied his Bible, but still could be a little naughty. And I think it was 8 characters if I'm corrected. Oh yeah, you got the 3 hillbillies who own the store. Anyway, same thing. They're having fun, enjoying themselves, and and you got the jock guy who's horny trying to get with this schoolgirl, the black priest trying to get with this, not black priest, the older black guy trying to get with the with this girl too. I wouldn't say she's horny. I apologize if I said that. She's like the goody two shoe type, and you got this fat kid like the jock guy was pick on him. Like it was a comedy moment when they say, "You got a boner?" And the guy's screaming, "I don't want this boner, I don't want this boner." Like some shit like this. He said, "Oh my god, white stuff." Like stuff like he would say, and he doesn't know what the white stuff is, if you guys know what I mean. But then the movie progressed when the killer nun, I think they call her Sister Chopper, or Sister Chop It or something. Good title, by the way. Start killing the kids, and as the movie developed, we found out one of the cast members was the cast member you see in the prelude. She grew up and she knew what was going on anyway, excuse me. And as the movie develops, you get towards the end when the killer finally reveals itself, and you see the characters start battling the killer, and you got a guest appearance by Ron Jeremy. And all in all, like I said, no spoilers, but I felt like Bloody Bible Camp was highly enjoyable, really good with its comedy horror elements. Definitely worked. Which like I said, I'm not really a fan of these comedy horror too much, and usually I try to avoid them mostly because it usually gets repetitive, usually it's the same. But if there are a few that's good out there, like this movie, for example, and like I said, I highly recommend it. So you guys go check out Bloody Bloody Bible Camp. Alright, peace, guys. See you later.